this is my third attempt at making one of these hands. I was going to keep the fingers off this one, but they're a bit thin. So I've remade them the diameter of those, but the length of those, and they seem about right now. The thumb I've made thicker, because thumbs are quite chunky, and I've made it so it bends back a little bit more, so you can do that, so it looks a bit more realistic. I do want to taper these fingers down a little bit more. The only problem is, because these are drilled out in the end, if I go too far, I'll break through. On the originals, the actual ball was carved as part of this part of the finger, so it wasn't a separate thing plugged in, which made it easier for them to slim this down as much as they wanted to. I just find this is an easier way, more accurate way of doing it. So I'll see how much I can take off there and see how good I can get that end to look. They look a little bit better, a bit more feminine. So that I think is okay now. I'm happy with that one. It looks similar to that, which is what I want, but the proportions are better. And it's not as curved as that one, but it's not as flat as that. So that's come out okay. So I've glued all the fingers together, but I'm not going to glue the finger into the hand, just in case anything gets damaged. I can take them out. So what I'll do is I'll put them in and I'll drill a hole and put a 3mm dowel in, similar to the way I did that one. Now on the originals, they had a groove going all the way around so the fingers could twist, but fingers don't twist like that. The only thing it can't do is that, which is probably why they did it, just so you could get some sort of pose out of it. But what I'm going to do is just drill a hole straight through. I'm going to avoid the middle because it'll weaken that join there, so I just want it to catch the edge just to stop it coming out. These two holes are going to be on the left side and those two on the right, so I don't want to drill holes too close to the edge. Try and stop any breakout on the back. That's okay. So that's that hand finished. This wrist joint will be pinned in there, but I'll do that later on because I'll need to keep taking this out. But that's it. It's come out okay. So I'll just make the other one now. I've been thinking again about the old ones where they made the fingers spin round, not just move that way, but the twist as well. And I think the reasoning for it is so they can actually make them do that. Because if you spin that one round and then bring that finger around that way, it will actually move out. It looks a bit clumsy. You can do it with the thumb as well to make it move out a little bit. It's not this joint that's working, it's this one which it shouldn't do that. Like I say, you can still make it move, but like I say, it does look quite clumsy, which is probably why in old paintings sometimes you hear people say that they do the painting well, but the artist hasn't executed the hand very well. It might be because the painting a mannequin's hand. An artist may think better to actually paint the hands from the real person when they're doing the face, doing the actual portrait, because the mannequin was just for the drapery, because you don't want the drapery to move. You can have it sitting there for days, weeks, months if you want. If someone gets up, sits down again, the drapery will be all different and it'll make it harder to paint. So I think that's my thoughts on it. Whether I'm right or not, I don't know.